over 2,000 years ago. Things change, you know?
You won't be surprised. In the Bible, there's a verse that says, Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He never changes. I think the teachers might learn a thing or two from that old story. Come on, I hear the music coming from the church. Let's go to the program, and when it's over, we'll get a milkshake.
Oh, alright. But if this is as boring as the TV rerun, you're buying the shake. And I like chocolate.
In those days, Caesar Augustus made a law. It required that a list be made of everyone from the whole Roman world. It was the first time a list was made of the people while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be listed. So Joseph went also. He went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea. That is where Bethlehem, the town of David, was. Joseph went there because he belonged to the family line of David. He went there with Mary to be listed. Mary was engaged to him, and she was expecting a baby. While Joseph and Mary were there, the time came for the child to be born. She gave birth to her first baby. It was a boy. She wrapped him in large strips of cloth. Then she placed him in a manger. There was no room for them at the inn. There were shepherds living out in the fields nearby. It was night, and they were looking after their sheep. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. They were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy. It is for all people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. Here is how you will know I am telling you the truth. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger." Suddenly a large group of angels from heaven also appeared. They were praising God. They said, "May glory be given to God in the highest heaven, and may peace be given to those He is pleased with on earth."
Now tell me what the shepherds have to do in 2013. I know there are still people who I know there are still people who raise sheep, but they they don't dress like those kids are pretty good. They did make a joyful noise. I guess that is praising the Lord. Okay, that part's the same.
You bet it is. We do it all the time around here. There goes the angel again.
The angels left and went into heaven. Then the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go to Bethlehem. Let's see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about." So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby. The baby was lying in the manger. Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea. This happened while Herod was king of Judea. After Jesus' birth, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem. They asked, "Where is the child who has been born to be king of the Jews? When we were in the east, we saw his star. Now we have come to worship him." When King Herod heard about it, he was very upset. Everyone in Jerusalem was troubled too. So Herod called together all the chief priests of the people. He also called the teachers of the law. He asked them where the Christ was going to be born. "In Bethlehem in Judea," they replied. "This is what the prophet has written. He said, 'But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, are certainly not the least important among the towns of Judah. A ruler will come out of you, and he will be the shepherd of my people, Israel.'" Then Herod called for the wise men secretly. He found out from them exactly when the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem. He said, "Go, make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, bring me a report. Then I can go and worship him too." After the wise men had listened to the king, they went on their way. The star went ahead of them. He finally stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. The wise men went to the house, and there they saw the child with his mother Mary. They bowed down and worshipped him. When they opened their treasures, they gave him gold, incense, and myrrh.
I'm sure I already know the answer to this question. But here it goes. Are there still wise men today?
Yes, in a sense. There are still many who sweep the way of Jesus, just like those kings did from the east. People today still bring gifts to Jesus. See, that boy's bringing some cookies and probably for fellowship. And that girl's carrying clothes that we sent to pay at fairs. And that boy's putting money in the collection plate.
Boy, I'm ready to have a thing or two this evening. Even though the Christmas yesterday, today,
That's right. Well, should we go for that milkshake? It looks like it's a double treat. You buy your own.
But wait, the kids are still on stage. Maybe they have another song. I want to stay and listen. All that I learned tonight is going to make this the best Christmas yet. A very Merry Christmas.
Christmas Eve angels, Christmas Eve Bethlehem, Christmas Eve shepherds, around carols tall. Christmas Eve giving, Christmas Eve happiness, Christmas Eve Jesus, the best gift of all. Jesus our Savior, the child in the manger. Jesus our Savior, the baby so small. Christmas means giving, Christmas means happiness, Christmas means Jesus, the best gift of all. Christmas means Jesus, the best gift of all. Merry Christmas!
We have a brief intermission.